half from the 8th of March to a year 28th of March 2024. And a games here eba so na sika twitwiri die a spend ye Ghana ban spend ye the sports minister LOC local organizing committee omo spend ye Dr. Kwaku Fosu Asare ono and na local organizing committee chairman and as at that time sports minister na Mustafa Yusuf omo enyina na gina mu omo hwema sika $245 million ye spend ye on all African games ye di bi ecosystem dan ewo Boteman na ye di bi so renovate ye the University of Ghana Sports Stadium ye di bi so games village ye di bi enema bebre ho enuane omo no ano aye ene ade na we na Ghana for dodo na omo aso I mean, utie nsem ni bi ni sika ye spend ya na Ghana for do na nwanwa ma omo eka ho nsem bebre na enei na NIB National Investigations Bureau omo ede report eba ya President John Dramani Mahama hwemu no sisi ede o say in fact sika kom enti or order say yenye thorough investigations into this All African Games now sha infrastructure cost the 34 million Ghana cedis at the University of Ghana 145 million the Boteman Sports Complex Samsung 16 million dollars and also the games village renovations University of Ghana halls ni bimba some of the participants and I say athletes no any officials ni be recorded that ho games no crack say games ni dey successful fe kama na emum sika dodo a ekomu no na Ghana force your monte ase ma akwa akodru presidency as say wa say in the first 2 weeks of December 2025 ye be ram ye omo enhwehwem omo nye forensic audit na omo emfa report emfa emre no. That is what we have on your screens. Say President Mahama has ordered for a forensic audit into the 13th All African Games spending no ehon ensem na ababetojwa. And he also yes, President John Dramani Mahama has ordered the Auditor General to conduct a comprehensive forensic audit into the organization and management of the 13th All African Games following the submission of a report by the NIB, National Intelligence Bureau, Omo Edebre no. Also, the directive underscores government's commitment to accountability, transparency, and the prudent use of public funds. Yes, and after say NIB Ede Omo a report call and I say President Yemu share no who said no. Yen forensic audit. Now forensic audits no which areas and because the audits will cover all financial spendings, all financial and operational aspects of the games, including procurement, expenditure, infrastructure, and post-event management. Specifically, the review will focus on audit na diafa and also the amount one also procurement and contracting processes, examining tender procedures, selection of contractors and suppliers, and compliance with the Public Procurement Act 663 as amended. Yes, into procurement and contract processes. Omo the contracts and ma omo no hwan mu ne de ma omo sefata. Say na wose de ma omo and a companies ben na mo de ma omo na omo deserve say de contracts and ma omo na processes are more firm. Was it due process? Mo check bibia are these companies licensed? If they are licensed that or more documents we could talk on a chest on betting undertaking this particular contract. And also point 2 was the financial management and expenditure control, reviewing funds sources, disbursements, expenditure, and sponsorship arrangements. In the end, you ever have financial management and expenditure. How almost spend this cano no because you spend this cano be ban also but this car toby be never checking this cano it is over bloated and I say a bro at the end ankasane boswa nina ye be check expenditure. We have to trace accounts. Say sika say in a toss our account because say oba me hosa oba be to especially with the games village aye to to AC air conditions de call hono say oba me hosa oba to air condition now say air condition no 500 Ghana cedis enti That is the quotation ade aba e be gisika akoto. Na ye be trace account no because on the quotation we be share account cry yemfesika ntum. Na ye be share account no na 500 million na transfer and I say 500 cedis na transfer na mo mate so a transfer be a 200 Ghana cedis a sa na mani nyina ye be hwehwe there has to be traces any proofs of payment says sika mobobo so no it is the exact amount na mutua de commerce our company no ye wie so a na say yakosa our company no so ho say ampa sa item we amoton ma Ghana and I say all African Games local organizing committee no say ye 500 cedis a and also ye who say yes the value of that particular item no 500 cedis and you say 500 cedis no you be kwa the value of that particular item na ye be 150 cedis ni nyina ya de e be hwehwem ti sa sika twitwi die a omububo odin ni nyina no there is going to be a forensic audit. That is the financial management and then expenditure control. And as I say, and also the third one is also here infrastructure and project delivery, assessing project timelines, cost variations and value for money, outcomes of works executed for the games. And also here another aspect I be him project timelines. Timer is that were you within your timeline and also you check it. Cost variations sika amodi say mu and I say the amount of money amutu for a particular project no you have variations you vary a year cost na and also so ombe check e wo honum and a value for money outcomes value for money sika na yetua no a whole service and all African Games Committee no munya ya na say na it was different from what was stated on the bidding contract we know and also you better check it these three areas and forensic audits no better touch. Also President Mahama has also directed that the audit evaluates the performance and coordination of all government agencies and committees involved in planning and execution of executing the games. And also so our director say omo ye government agencies are omo no omo ye part of games ni nyina no ye hwe omo niema omo ye de boa games no any they call into it. So this is a President John Dramani Mahama the directive or the aba say ye hwe the spending of all African Games ba kwa na hwe aso Ghana for bi o manum pa accreditation tax ye de ba ye allegedly ye see almost spend 4.5 million Ghana cedis tax ye de lamination keke o ya print and ya laminate na de ahoma so na de atu kom 4.5 million Ghana cedis say me ti ha me ha mani a na eno nko akra betimi akoso less than 50,000 Ghana cedis betimi ya accreditation no ti enko ne ngo video we na ye mbra sese. Yes, all right. And see, on the accreditation, no, you better call near Quaco share a Dan Quaku Boa because assembly by no amount for the door Buboni Dean say, hey, Dan Quaku Boa, one another director of communications for a year all African Games, no. Yes, especially on accreditation tax 4.5 million. Wababe in Juano say, or no, dear. No, ni mu hwe nti enko tie dan kwekwe ebo anen sem audit udwa e wo audit we.
Well, edikan medase na first of all minikan embo mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abaso obi ochi akuntabu obi aye kromfo enti so mampeni si yenye forensic auditor me metaneti $100 of cement because never no say go fi kasem bi say wote brofo a unsuro buroni. Me sure say yoduma na ye ni say kuo but denya obia will roller or play. Me say I'm happy because even though I was the director for communication contract bi enu me say but when the issues came out about media accreditation 4.something million hey and I don't go go this can be Ghana for media accreditation issues, all the contracts, as far as I know, were handled by the ministry. What they were doing was that they were discussing the details with us, but the financial details, so because the many who contract be for the African Games, say a blue, say a black, let me count and throw a say when you're.
All right, so that was a year done Kweku Yeboah or no na no director for communications at the All African Games Committee, a local organizing committee LOC, or no na or director for communications or the name Sama Betuja say or no the na say na new who be say sign contract and as a contract we have beton any month and chance and chance and who be visa or no the no say about update you more we akosi say communications no say ni na call or mobile no figures at show more there figures any updates per and no more say any free organizing committee no ho na say sika and also ma sign contracts be there or more who be bia sada and all right, so that was yes, Dan Kweku Yebua Nensemo or the air to ja ewo. And see, Yabesa twas so not yet the updates on this same issue. Obi and so Eden Sem Ababa Betuja. Why and eka say Solomon Owusu. See, I don't know, and an enam and as an ensem a who apostle. Okay, as a man or the Abetuja. Yes, or say. And someone Ebuboba on Accra 2023 All African Games President John Dramani Mahama say and review there. Papa na some way in there. Who say thievery, chrono pan organizing committee and sports ministry no as at that time no or more abo Ghana for enti ono de otachire pan say yenhwehwem no kra say yenhwehwem ti yanko ne nkotie Solomon Owusu ono and director of communications at the UP plus party above for yanko ne nkotie Solomon Owusu ne mra say
budget was around 47 million, for example. Yes, miscellaneous and some of those things, contingencies and all that. What do you make of this investigation? Do you think it's been long overdue? It should have been done by operational, budget was around 47 million, for example. Yes, miscellaneous and some of those things, contingencies and all that. What do you make of this investigation? Do you think it's been long overdue? It should have even been done by 2024, etc. And why?
Let me first of all say that Zato has not been fair to TV3, your producers, everyone involved in this morning show this morning.
Why?
The allusion to this split screen phenomena is not good enough because we come here to discuss issues. The sense I gathered from his rendition is that you were just doing equalization, that because you brought in the issue of NIMOS, you also decided to bring in the All Africa Games. I don't get it.
I think he was talking about the government. That the government, because he asked when did the government issue the statement for...
No, but you brought the topic here. So
yeah, yes, because I thought it was topical.
It's just topical, and that is a topical. He must be concerned.
As an editorial team, we thought it was...
And I'm also very much disappointed in you if he says, by virtue of the fact that knowledge postcard has been filed, anyone who has stolen from this country must be left off the hook.
I've never said that.
That is what that implied that you. When you were speaking, I was here. I wasn't.
No. This morning, a lot of injustice has been done to me, so I won't agree.
Dr.
I've
Zato.
never said that.
Dr. Zato.
No, I wasn't interrupted because I've never interrupted anybody.
Did I interrupt you?
Let's go. I never said that. I've not said that. No. You see, Roland.
Dr. Zato.
So
Dr. Zato. No, Dr. Zato. Dr. Zato. So please, you shared an opinion that the issuing of the nolle prosequa means that the government has no business, lost that credibility to instigate or start any form of corruption-related case.
So that's what I've explained to you. So am I not fair to as it were, analyze it in the way? That's all. You cannot say that.
I've tried not to be disruptive of the program.
You let me go on.
I've tried that.
You, if you have tried, keep there. Remain there. So
you are saying that his categorization is unfair?
It's unfair. It's unfair.
Why?
It's unfair because the point is that you and I know, we have known this matter since 2024, that all Africa Games, I don't want to hear irregularities, I don't want to hear misalignment, it's pure thievery and stealing. Let's get it straight.
Pure thievery and stealing?
Look, a typical case in point. Before the Public Accounts Committee, the former Minister of Youth and Sports, Yusuf, what's the name? Yusuf Ahmed, or what's it? Well, it will come. Yusuf. Told the entire world that the ministry had extended more than $3 million to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Remember that?
Mustafa Yusuf.
Mustafa Yusuf. He told you that they actually paid Ghana Broadcasting Corporation more than $3 million to air. Is that not the case? Immediately he said, and here let me salute Professor Alassane Amin, the Director General of Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. It did not take him more than 24 hours to say, hey, wait a minute, what are you talking about? You are saying you paid GBC more than $3 million. You only received $105,000.
Oh, are you saying the minister?
You do the deduction. He lied. Pierre, he lied before the country. He lied. You understand? Just like Adam has said. Who pays $60 million to buy air conditions? These 3 halls, they are in very good conditions. In fact, they took a facility
Elizabeth C. Hall.
I went there personally. And the sad aspect of it is that immediately after the games, they went and stole all the what's the name? The air conditions.
They were removed?
They were removed. I bet you it will not cost more than $500,000 what they did. It will not. Even if it gets to $500,000, we must question those that bought it. Why? Air conditioning doesn't give. Is it air conditioner that gives life? Is that what are you talking about?
High-level air condition.
High-level air condition. Look, the number of athletes that took part in this All-Africa Games, they were not more than 3,000. Take it from me. And like I said, the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Liberians, and all those that came, they don't know how to eat wache, fufu, and pesi, and so on and so forth. In fact, they brought their own chefs. They were eating from their chef's foods. So they couldn't have a...
Moroccans...
How can Moroccan come and eat fufu? You see, this country, when they are stealing from it, they are not even stealing with proper debt. Moroccan coming here to eat fufu. But we were told that we are spending $15 million in cooking. You see, one thing that saddens my heart is that this country, people that are put in positions of authority, they take advantage of the country anytime we have a difficulty. You know, remember the issue with COVID? When COVID struck, they took advantage of it and milked this country. Run this country aground. The All-Africa Games, it was supposed to take place in 2023. But because we were not done with our infrastructure, we had to plead with the organizers to shift it to 2024. And when we realized that the country was under pressure, that was when all these things happened. Tax. Close to $4 million expended on tax. When Olympic Games, not up to 750,000.
Take tax.
Which one is it? Mere paper. The one who hold it will get a ton. They gave it to you and told you that they expended it. And the minister was bold. And the organizers, they were going about because in this country, they think that it won't get to anywhere. You get my point. TMA Sports Stadium in Takwa, from scratch, Gold Face Ghana expended only a little over $13 million. $13 million they used to construct a fresh stadium. Now, University of Ghana Sports Stadium, it was almost 84% complete. These people looked straight into you and I.
Which one?
Yusuf and his 13th All Africa Games Committee. They told us that they expended $34 million to finish it. Remember, the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium, how much it cost this country to construct it. Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium did not cost more than $20 million.
All right, so that was Solomon Owusu, director for communications at the UP Plus Party about for front on also then some to just say All African Games near expenditure community TV and a course no ama amount for and as a man on the dan near man no omofa so edible Ghana man chrono na or comparison with some of the stadiums even the SCCA term any the current expenditure University of Ghana Sports Stadium any halls or more renovate kakra whole year for the games no and who ensem and Audit he was also speaking about the fact that tax now almost over $4 million allegedly, and also asem $34 million dollars and now complete University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Now also says some of the stadiums cry see from scratch now it be a new $30 million, and so the year it was almost 84% complete. You see the $34 $1.4 million anyway. Den kwane komu. They were talking about tartan tracks, they were talking about parking space near there. Now oya comparison na eye hupa ewo ho no menti we any eye Solomon owusu ne nsem o de to dwa about President John Dramani Mahama order say forensic audit on the All African Games, 13th All African Games expenditure course no. And yes,